5 rare coins worth hunting for. You're going to want to pay close attention in this video and stick around to the end because we are going over some very cool, unique coins that not many people know what to look for on the specific coins that allowed them to sell for a ton of money online. So let's hop into this video with a Kennedy half dollar. So these are genuine US coins that were produced back in the day for the United States. 50-cent pieces are very cool. This Kennedy half dollar sold for $5,040. This one is from 1977. It does have a D mint mark standing for the Denver Mint. You can see it right in the middle bottom center of the coin. This example looks pretty beat up, however NGC graded it at an AU 55. This coin weighs 11.2 grams, which is incorrect. Getting a scale and weighing your coin can be very pivotal to finding a very rare coin. This one was accidentally struck on a 40% silver planchet. It's a transitional coin. These silver alloy planchets were never intended for regular circulation, but only for the bicentennial collector set struck at the San Francisco Mint. This highly collectible error coin sold for $5,040. Now we're all used to seeing the Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. However, if you haven't noticed already, the coloration on this coin is wrong. This coin weighs 8 grams. It sold for $11,700, and that's because this Susan B. Anthony dollar, or SBA, was struck on a $1 Sacagawea planchet. That is why the color looks gold. We also know what a Sacagawea coin looks like. A lot of the time those coins aren't worth that much money. This Susan B. Anthony dollar is a true gem. Now, depending on how it actually happened, we don't know if a Mint employee was bored one day and they threw a Sacagawea planchet on the hopper, struck this coin, and called it a day. There could be a lot more out there that we're just not aware of today. But imagine just finding some of these coins out there and being able to sell it for $11,700. When you look at this coin, does it look like a coin that sold for $12,600? If you were to ask any normal person on the street, the majority of them would say there's no way that coin is worth that much money. Well, it's true. This 1965 10-cent Roosevelt dime sold on Heritage Auctions for $12,600. It was graded by PCGS at an AU, meaning almost uncirculated, 58. The coin to me looks pretty beat up and damaged. It does not have the best eye appeal in my opinion. However, this coin is very rare because it was struck on a 90% silver planchet. This is a transitional alloy, so it was never intended to be struck on this type of metal. The coin weighs 2.56 grams. A silver dime should weigh 2.5 grams, and a clad dime should typically weigh 2.27 grams. During 1965, the US Mint struck 1964 dated dimes on 90% silver planchets and 1965 dimes on newly introduced clad planchets. If you have a 1965 coin, make sure that you weigh it because you could be sitting on a gold mine just like this person was and was able to sell it for $12,600. Now, if you love collecting coins and you want to learn more about coin collecting and joining an exclusive community where you have direct access to me and my team, then you definitely want to check out the Coin Value Club down below. You can click on the link to learn more, but essentially it's a safe haven for collectors anywhere from beginner to experienced. You don't need to be tech savvy at all. It is all online. You have tons of resources in there that are nowhere else on the YouTube platform. Check out the Coin Value Club community down below, and let's hop into the next coin. This is a coin that sold for $16,800. It's a 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin. When you're looking at it, you can see the coloration looks a bit off. That is because it was struck on a Susan B. Anthony planchet. So remember before I was showing you a Susan B. Anthony dollar that was struck on a Sacagawea planchet. This is a reverse. This is the opposite. So knowing the type of metal the coin should be struck on, knowing the proper weight, if you weigh your Susan B. Anthony dollar and it weighs 8.1 grams, there is something very wrong with your coin and it could make it worth a lot of money. This Mint Air sold for $16,800. Here we have a 1944 coin that sold for $19,200. It was graded by PCGS at a mint state 62. The condition does not look that good. It looks pretty beat up. There's a lot of not the best eye appeal going on with the coin. However, it sold for $19,200 because this is what we call an experimental planchet. So the experimental planchet weighs 3.6 grams. It is 69% silver and 31% copper. During World War II, copper was an important alloy while silver was not, so they were experimenting with different types of metal to use for coinage. Make sure you check out your 1944 coin. If it weighs 3.6 grams, you could be sitting on an experimental coin that sold for $19,200. Once again, if you just love collecting coins, check out the Coin Value Club down below if you want to know the values of your coins, how to sell them for a ton of money, and we'll see you in the next video.